Ooh, let's try this again. Hey guys, it's My Anxiety, a Daily Diary, Day 10. I just tried to make this recording and I was going on for like 6 minutes and I think my phone froze or something happened. So here we go. Here's version 2.0. And so basically what I'm saying is to give you guys a recap. I went to the doctor about a week ago, had all these like weird symptoms, normal anxiety symptoms. My head hurt, my stomach, all these like physical things I'm used to, muscle tension, but I had dizziness, and it threw me for a little bit of a loop. I don't know if you ever dealt with the dizzy aspect of anxiety or any kind of. They said it was allergies to the doctor, so they prescribed me Claritin, which I just went and bought over the counter, and I definitely feel better than I did a week ago, but with anxiety, your mind wanders, and you just wonder, oh man, is it really this? Is it really that? I mean, is it a brain tumor? Is it an aneurysm? Is it cancer? It's the most horrible things you can think of. Just kind of creep into your mind, and you think like, oh, it's going to be this or that, and it's really not fair to yourself. It's really you make yourself crazy for no apparent reason, other than the fact that anxiety just exacerbates all those kind of normal physical things. But so last night I didn't take my Claritin because I was going to my friend's house and I knew I was going to be drinking alcohol and I knew I was going to be drinking a lot of alcohol. So I didn't take Claritin. I woke up this morning and yeah, I had sinus, on top of the fact that I was a little hungover. Sinus, issues, tightness in my head and, dehydration obviously from so I've been drinking plenty of water. And ears are clogged, throat sore and scratchy. Cigarettes obviously don't help that, but I'm a smoker and smokers understand, it's like, hey, I want to quit smoking too, but one thing at a time, right? One thing at a time. So with the anxiety, as we all know, you get hit with a wave. The wave of anxiety comes. The past week, I've been doing these diary entries for 10 days straight. This is the 10th day. I made 2 videos before this, so it's for 12 days. Out of 12 days, I'd say 6 were super high levels of general anxiety. I was having a panic attack every day of those 6 days. So having, 5 or 6 panic attacks in a 10-day time frame or 12-day time frame is kind of high for me. Because I got to the point where after August this year, I was going to see a psychologist, and it's been helping me. Talking to someone like only twice a month. I only go twice a month. Has been helping me. I've really been focusing on like doing breathing exercises and meditation every once in a while. I should be more consistent, but you take one day at a time. So now basically with this high level of anxiety, I'm getting more used to when the wave hits, just letting it come and go, and that's it. Just be the passive observer and just sort of continue what you're doing, having a conversation, eating dinner, going to the movies. I mean, I know it's tough when you're trying to be with your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your friend or your parents or family and friends, whoever it may be. It's unfair to you and them because you're really focusing on what's going on inside your body and inside your head. I am just, I can't tell how many hours of time I feel that are just lost and wasted because I was focusing on, scanning the inside of my body, like, okay, my muscles, my chest is tight, my arms are hurt, my back is tight, my neck is tight. Is this something really serious, or is it anxiety? A lot of the time, 99.9% of the time, it's your anxiety, just, manifesting physically. Your adrenaline pumps, your brain is telling you that, you need to either fight something or flee from something. The fight or flight comes into the amygdala part of your brain in the middle here, since adrenaline pumping through your veins, and it actually isn't very healthy if you keep having panic attacks to have constantly adrenaline pumping through your veins and going through your body. But so the best thing to do is not fight it. Don't fight it. Like, let that wave come and go, because when I fight it, I could be miserable for hours. I could be in the panic state, it might only last 10 or 20 minutes, but for hours after, I'm just exhausted, mentally and physically drained and fatigued. So I've learned in the last 2 weeks, even though I've had anxiety for as long as I can remember, since I'm 10, 11, 12 years old, and I'm 33, so it's been 20 years of dealing with like weird feelings and uncomfortable feelings, and just being in my own head a lot. I've learned recently, let it come, because what happens is it hits you, And there's like a chain of events. Okay, first it's my muscles in my neck are getting tense, then my shoulders, then my chest, then my legs are getting weak. You feel like you're going to pass out, but you're not going to pass out. You really aren't. I mean, some people do pass out during panic attacks, and if you have in the past, I guess, and you're aware of that, it's a possibility. But for me, I never passed out before. Dizziness was the one of the recent symptom that really scared the crap out of me. Being dizzy, being, physically feeling off balance really threw me for a loop, and that's why I decided to finally go to an actual doctor and talk to a doctor and say, listen, I need to, one, make sure I'm really fine and it's not something neurological or related to my heart or my head or whatever. And it helps ease the mind, because if you find out that it is something, then you do what you have to do to get that fixed, and you find out that it's really nothing. It's just anxiety. Like, they told me it was allergies, and I've been taking Claritin, and I took my Claritin like 20 minutes ago, because I didn't take one last night. I didn't take one this morning, so it's a 24-hour, so I don't have to take another one until tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing better. I mean, the last 4 days I've been give and take. Thursday was a pretty good day. Well, actually, Thursday I stayed home from work. Then Friday was better. Yesterday was good. So it's like hit or miss. Some days I wake up and I feel awesome. Some days I wake up and feel like I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to be inside my head. And I guess that's the wrong thing to do, because you really should just do all the things you normally would do and just let the anxiety come and go and just be that passive observer. And because it's going to go away. And the feeling of euphoria you get when you do not fight a panic attack, when you actually let it come and go, is an amazing feeling. It actually almost makes me feel bad for feeling so good. I get this euphoric, like I'm walking on cloud, feeling like I conquered the beast, I beat the animal, and I feel like I can't stop smiling almost. But then I also feel like, I don't know, I felt guilty last time I had that feeling. I had a really bad panic attack last Sunday, a week ago today, and Sunday night it was hitting me. I was driving my girlfriend home, and I felt like I was being encased in a cocoon of hard muscle. It started in my neck and my back. It was super tense, super tight. So I made my chair in my car comfortable, sitting right where I'm sitting right now. And as I was driving her home, it just spread. It spread into my head. My head was tightening up. I was getting like a hot flash. I had to open the window even though it was freezing. And I remember my jaw was getting so tight, and my face was getting tight. My lips were going numb. My legs hurt. My arms hurt. My hands hurt. That even she noticed, because I was talking funny. I was talking like taut, because because my jaw was so tight, and she could actually hear it in my voice. And she was like, "Are you okay?" And explained to her what was happening, and yeah, I'm fine, but I'm not fine. I'm fine, but I guess in the past, and I'm sure in the future, if I get a really bad one, you just want to run to the hospital. You don't know what's happening, even though it's happened so many times. That's the thing about anxiety. It's like, is this going to end? Is this going to be over? It's just such a debilitating thing. It can just ruin your day. It can make you feel like it's going to ruin your life, but it doesn't. And like I said, just ride it out. Just ride out that wave. Let it come and let it go. And do your best to not feel guilty, because I did. I felt really guilty. I had this euphoric feeling like, I beat it. I won the battle. I still felt a little weird, even though I was euphoric and I was feeling, great. It was 50-50. It was like 50% of me I felt amazing. The other 50% of me was like, I can't continue being like this. I can't continue. I mean, it's great to have won, I guess, quote unquote, won the battle. But the war, I mean, it's just, I'm in my early 30s. Am I going to be this way when I'm in my 50s? If I live that long, in my 60s, if I live that long, I just want to be normal, quote unquote, whatever that is. So the conversation tomorrow when I go to the doctor is going to be, my psychologist recommended belladonna. I've never heard of it before. I'm going to do some research later. It's like an herb. I'm going to talk to them about the CBD, the cannabidiol, which comes from the cannabis plant, from marijuana. It's the non-psychoactive portion of the plant, so it doesn't make you high or cloudy or anything like that. I was using it in the past. It's just really expensive, so I want to see if maybe this doctor can help me There are some medical marijuana places on the island now, and I'll see if I can get a prescription for a vape pen or the extract or something, gel caps, whatever it might be. And you know, it's an everyday battle with anxiety. The battle is every day. You know, when you have a good day, you know, like I say, savor the moments. I mean, as much as you want to become comfortable with the uncomfortable and get used to just the wave hitting you and just letting it come and go and just being just as okay with the anxiety attack as you are without it. That's really I guess the ideal life. To be just as calm and collected as you are when you're not having a panic attack than when you are. I know it sounds crazy, but I guess that's the ultimate goal, and that's really how you get rid of anxiety, because I don't think it actually goes away. Everyone has some level of anxiety. I think the ones of us who have this quote-unquote a disease or suffer and have like all these physical symptoms, and it really just like is tough and fatiguing. I guess that's the ultimate goal, is to be just as calm and cool and collected as you would if you were having a slice of pizza and just BSing with a friend, or if you're having a full-blown panic attack. Just be just as cool, calm, collected, and easygoing, and enjoying the moments and savoring those moments, and just, you know, living your life. I mean, we don't live forever, and the amount of time wasted and spent on worrying and dwelling on negative thoughts and scanning the inside of your own body for physical things and making sure you're not dying. You know, if you really look back at how many minutes, hours, and days and weeks you've spent doing it, it's just so much of your life just wasted on worrying for nothing, because obviously you think you're going to die every time, and here we are making this video, you're here watching it. Like, it's just it's not fair, and it's exhausting. So yeah, I guess I'll end the video by saying, you know, just be the passive observer. When it comes, don't even change your tone. Don't stop talking. Don't stop doing whatever it is that you're doing. You know, it's going to be there for as long as it's going to be there, and then it's going to go away, and you're going to be fine. And we all know that. I mean, obviously, you do have that question mark in the back of your brain. Is this really something? Am I having a stroke? Am I having something? And hey, listen, it's always good to go to the doctor and have a conversation, but if you're pretty much healthy, obviously, you ease your mind, you know, the odds that this is something incredibly serious is slim to none. And the odds of it being just anxiety related is very high, and that's usually what it is. Every day we deal with this. So just ride the wave, man. Ride the wave. And, you know, don't let every neurotic thought that careens into your brain just divert your life to it and control you by stopping you from doing what you want to do, whether it's something that you really love doing or something just every day, watching TV, hanging out with your girlfriend or boyfriend or relative or friend, and, you know, don't let it control you. So savor those moments, become comfortable with the uncomfortable, and be the passive observer. It comes, go, okay, it's just my anxiety, and it's going to last for as long as it's going to last, 5, 10, 20 minutes maximum, and it's going to be gone. I'm going to feel great and get on with my life, and that's that. But, yeah, that's the lesson for today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment, leave me some questions. I love questions. I can't wait to answer questions. And like I said, this is a dialogue. I'm doing this to help me, but also to help you. And, you know, my best advice of all the things I say that I think help me and might help you, talk to yourself. Record a video. Even if you don't want to show it to anyone or even never watch it again, just record a video. Talk to yourself for 14 minutes, and I always feel better. I feel better than I did when I started this video, and I'm having a pretty good day so far. So I'm going to drive around, listen to some music, and call it a day. But thanks for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.